You say that fellow Earl Dixon across the street has done put in an application for membership, huh?
Is that right, Kingfish?
Oh, yeah, he is a great fella, boys, a great fella. I had a long talk with him this morning.
What you mean you had a long talk with him?
Well, you see, as Kingfish of the Lodge, when any new brother comes in the neighborhood, it is up to me to call on him and try to get his application.
Did he pay his $10 with the application?
Oh, yeah, he took care of that right away.
You got the $10, huh?
Oh, yeah, sure. We ain't got nothing to worry about that, you see.
What did you do with it?
Yeah.
I put it in trust, Brother Amos.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
I ain't never been able to find out this trust business yet. Where is that?
Why, Brother Amos, that is the safest place in the world for money. You know that, Andy.
Oh, sure. Amos don't know about them things, though.
How would you explain that trust business to me?
Well, now listen, Brother Amos. When all of these big millionaires die and they read the wills after they are dead, they leave a lot of money in trust.
Oh, sure. That's right.
I don't know, but we ain't dead yet, you know.
But in case something happens to us, we has got to have the money protected.
Oh, sure.
Another thing, while I was talking to this brother across the street, he asked me if I would have any objections if he put a sign in the lodge hall about the Easy Ride and Taxi Cab Company. I told him that we would be glad to have him put a sign in there.
What? You gonna put a sign up in there about his company, huh?
Why can't we get a sign in there about the Fresh Air Taxi Cab Company?
Well, I figured this way, boys. When we get the new brother in there, we gotta do little things for him like that, you know.
Well, we ought to have a sign up there too, you know. We is in the taxi cab business too. I was officer down there.
Well, I tell you, Brother Andy, it's against the rules to put signs up down there, you see, but Brother Earl Dixon donated $5 extra to the special charity, so I told him that if he give me the $5 for the special charity, that I would let him put up a sign.
What special charity?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Why, you boys don't mean to say that you don't know about the special charity that I run.
I ain't heard nothing about it.
Why, Brother Andy, I thought I told you all about that. You see, when a brother pays $5 a year extra, he is what we call a double X member.
A double X member, huh?
I ain't heard nothing about that.
No.
Well, sometime when you boys has got lots of time, I'll be glad to explain it to you, how I run it, you see. Why, you boys would be surprised to know the things that I do with the charity money.
Who gets the money?
Well, I tell you, Andy, how I work it. You know, sometimes you read in the paper, when they put on a drive for charity, you see down there it says $25 from a friend.
Yeah, I done see that all right.
Well, what does that got to do with it?
Amos, shut up a minute and let the Kingfish tell it, will you?
Well, the reason people give the money away like that, they don't want the public to know who's giving the money. So that's the way I work with special charity.
You don't want nobody to know it, huh?
No, I don't want the laws to get credit for doing no work like that. I sort of keep that a secret from everybody, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how do the laws know where the money is going, though?
Well, I tell you, Amos, we figure that...
Explain that to Amos, Kingfish.
Well,
he don't know nothing about that.
We start out this way, Amos. Now, you see, every year we get a lot of letters wanting us to do something for the charity, you see. And then when I get these letters, the first thing I do is to read them over.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing you do, huh, is to read the letter.
Then after I read the letter, then I make up my mind what is the charity that I go help, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'll explain it to you right like this. Look here on this piece of paper here a minute, Brother Amos.
What piece of paper is you talking about?
Well, I ain't got it here with me, but anyway, boys, whenever you look in the paper and you see somebody's done give away so much money, and it says so much money from a friend, that might be me.
That might be you.
Oh, sure. I want you boys to come down to the lodge hall sometime and let me explain the whole thing to you, how I work this charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know about that myself.
Well, so that brother is going in the lodge, huh?
Yeah, I told him that we'd be glad to have him come in, and I told him that all the officers would get up at the meeting and recommend the Easy Ride and Taxi Cab Company to the members.
What do you mean all the officers? I was an officer down there, you know.
Yeah, I was an officer down there, too.
Yeah.
Well, you boys wouldn't mind getting up and help a new brother. Just tell the members that the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company is a good company because, after all, this brother is just starting and you boys have been in business a long time.
Yeah, I know, but,
And remember, though, we must help the other brother. That is in the bylaws.
yeah, I guess the Kingfish is right.
Yeah, we can help the other brother all right, but the bylaws don't say nothing about cutting your own throat, do it?
Well, I don't know what we're going to do about it.
Well, everything will work out all right. For we are all brothers in that great fraternity, the Mystic Knights of the Sea.
How about this initiation, Kingfish, and the installation of officers? When is that going to happen?
Well, I was hoping that we would go have the installation this week, but the mackerel had to go out of town.
What's the matter? Is the policeman there?
No, he just had some business out of town. But I hear that the Shad is in little trouble.
Oh, the Shad's in trouble, huh?
Don't tell us about nobody being in trouble. We got enough trouble ourselves right now.
Well, boys, I gotta leave you. I'll drop over to see our friend across the street, Brother Dixon.
Yeah, give him my love.
Don't give him no love of mine.
Brother Dixon, by the way, is gonna sell a little stock in the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company. I might go in for a block.
You might go in for what?
I say I might go in for a block of his stock. I might put a few dollars in the company.
Oh,
You mean you gonna put some money in the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company?
that ain't what you talking about as a Kingfish.
Well, I think it would be a good thing for you boys to take a little of that stock too. That's what you call cinching yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, if you boys has got stock in the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company, and he runs you out of business because he is getting so much business that you ain't getting nothing. You lose at this end, but you make up at the other end. And vice versa.
And what?
Vice versa.
Vice versa, Amos, vice versa.
All right. I just wanted to know the man's name that you were talking about. I never heard of him before.
Well, boys, I'll go across the street now.
All right, Kingfish. Well, we'll see you later, Kingfish.
By the way, boys, the night that we put Earl Dixon through the law, let's make it a big night for him. Let's make it a big night.
Oh, sure. Make a big night out of it, yeah.
Well, we'll let him know that we is big-hearted. Let's give him everything.
Oh, sure.
Well, so long, boys, so long.
So long,
So long,
Kingfish.
Kingfish. So long. Well, it looks bad, don't it, Amos?
The way the Kingfish talk, he want us to give Earl Dixon our company or something.
I don't like the way the Kingfish is acting, you know.
Brother, the Mystic Knights of the Sea. What a couple of fish we is.